Thanks, Simon. Kia ora koutou, ka nui te harekoa ki hui hui nei tātou, ki tēnei whare a tāhua. Thanks, Simon, for having us. It's great to be here today in this beautiful place, and thanks for your time. Kath, as Simon said, and I just want to acknowledge my colleagues at GoodSense, Natalie Guy and Joe Patterson, who it's great to have you guys here to support me today. And as Simon said, we want to work with organisations that are part of the solution, not part of the problem. So they're not all good business, they're not all green businesses, but a lot of them are. We also work with not-for-profits, social enterprises, a lot of software companies because they have, very low impact compared to a lot of businesses, and with a range of green businesses going away. And some of those brands might be familiar with you today. So we're going to talk a lot about promotion this afternoon. I'm going to take you through some of the fundamentals, and a little bit like Matt's presentation. I'm a big believer that marketing is something that we can all be good at, and a lot of it comes from empathy. And there are some core principles when we're doing marketing in the green space that are really important to deploy. So we're going to look at those together today. But why promote? I come to events like this regularly and meet great organisations doing great work who are actually not that great at telling their stories. And we'll look a little bit about why that might be. But it is really important that we tell those stories. It really matters. And it matters because only 1 in 3 buyers, 1 in 3 consumers in New Zealand feels informed that there are products and services out there that they can buy. So they're looking for greener solutions, but they don't know where to find them. When we look at New Zealand attitudes to that. And those customers are your potential allies, and we'll need their support as we start to get into the harder stuff of sustainability. Once we've done the early energy saving, cost saving things, and we need to do the harder stuff, we need those consumer advocates behind us. So we need to be telling our stories to them. And also the landscape is going to be increasingly competitive. If you're not telling your stories, somebody else might be doing so and doing it more effectively. So it's really good, really important that we all get good at green marketing. But I think a lot of organisations, a lot of brands do have a bit of a fear of putting their head above the parapet. And for good reason. There are some real risks, both in terms of brand reputation and in terms of legals getting it wrong. And so we spent quite a lot of time in sussing how to get it right, and that's what I'm going to share with you today. And if you do it right, you won't fall. But there is a little bit of a tightrope to walk, and what Scott Case, who was co-author of the original Sins of Greenwashing, called in an article just last month, walking the tightrope between advertising puffery and third-party proof. And those two extremes of, completely making it up and telling porkies, through to having full third-party certification. And, one of the organisations we work with from time to time called Saw Printing, I think are probably one of the most third-party certified organisations in New Zealand, and really take that very seriously. But if you do green marketing right, you can walk that tightrope. It is a skill you can learn, and you won't fall, and the rewards are worth taking that risk. And so much of it comes down to earning the like. Earning that customer passion for you, which will express itself in a whole range of means, from talking about you at the barbecue through to hitting that little like button on Facebook if you're a consumer brand. And of course, every experience a customer has with your organisation, every touch point is a brand moment of truth. And how do we make those moments of truth relevant to our sustainability work? How do we help people join the dots and see them coming together? Well, there are 3 sort of fundamental underlying strategies, we think, that help you strengthen your brand while promoting your social and environmental achievements. So there's 3 key ways that we think underlie them. And I'm going to take you through those and show some examples along the way. So the 3 underlying strategies that we'd like to share with you this afternoon are, to earn the like, are authenticity, transparency, and being outspoken. And we'll take you through each of those, being authentic, being transparent, and being outspoken, and the role they play and the opportunities they present.